Congressional Karen Lauren Boebert is currently in a cash snafu after failing to disclose her husband's work for an energy firm. Now, I want you to keep in mind something. When Lauren Boebert ran for office, she said she was running for the common people. She said she was there to work for the working class. That's what she was there to do. She was there to create jobs because she came from a working class home and she believed in working class values. There she is. Congressional Karen's cash dilemma. There's our Karen, Miss Lauren Boebert. Get a good look. Colorado Rep Lauren Boebert's husband made $478,000 last year working as a consultant for an energy firm. Information that was not disclosed during Boebert's congressional campaign and only reported in her financial disclosure forms filed this week. This is reporting out of the Associated Press. In paperwork filed with the House of Representatives on Tuesday, the Republican Congresswoman reported that her husband, Jason Boebert, why does he have to have my name? At least his is spelled with a Y. Received the money as a consultant to Terra Energy Productions in 2020 and earned, get this, $460,000. Do you think he earned that money because his wife happened to be in a position of power? Not sure about that one. $460,000, man. For 1 year's worth of work? What the fuck did he do for them? I know what he did for them. He was the husband of Lauren Boebert. That's what he did for them. Boebert did not report the income last year when she stunned the political world by ousting incumbent Rep. Scott Tipton during the GOP primary in Colorado's sprawling 3rd District. The district stretches from ski resorts to energy-rich basins in the state's west. Boebert went on to win the general election in the Republican-leaning district. Ethics and campaign finance laws require candidates and members of Congress to disclose sources of their immediate family's income along with major investments and assets to let voters evaluate potential conflicts of interest. Boebert has been a defender of the energy industry, which is very active in her district. Again, he got the money because he was Lauren Boebert's husband. Boebert's disclosure of additional household income came as the Federal Elections Commission this week asked her campaign for information about a series of campaign transactions. The FEC sought explanation of why the campaign sent Boebert $6,000 via Venmo in 4 separate transactions on May 3rd and June 3rd. The campaign told the FEC the transactions were errors and have been refunded. Sounds to me like that was a no-interest loan. That would be a donation in kind. That would still be an FEC violation. In her previous filing, Boebert reported her income as coming from a gun-themed restaurant she and her husband run in Rifle, Colorado, and an affiliated smokehouse. Boebert also listed Boebert Consulting spouse on the candidate form, but listed her husband's income source as NA. Come on. Come on. This is all too convenient. Don't give me this fucking bullshit. What a load of shit, man. We know exactly what was going on here. There is no fucking secret. The former Deputy Chief Counsel, Kedrick Payne, who was in the Office of Congressional Ethics, said Boebert should have fully disclosed the sources of her husband's income last year. The spouse is supposed to disclose the source of all earned income, and this doesn't add up with what was in the prior filing, Payne said. This is how dark money leaks into our politics. Over and over again. Over and over again. The nature of our political system is bent to squeeze money into it, to squeeze favors into it in every way possible. Until we get this money out of politics, until we have publicly funded elections, we are forever going to be, stuck in a situation where we are beholden to the will of others. And by others, I mean corporations. I mean not the citizenry. As long as corporations can have that stranglehold on our politics with their dollars, we are always going to be in a situation where the people's voices will never be heard, where the people's needs will never be fully realized, where solutions will be scaled back to benefit the few more than they will benefit the majority. We've seen this since Reaganomics started back in the 80s, and it's continued forward since. This is nothing new, but it is something that we need to work towards changing. And I know that there are people on both sides of the aisle that feel the same about this argument. I know that there are people on both sides of the aisle that want this dark money out of our politics so that we can get politicians and people working for us who only have the intent of working for us. At what point does that break? Nobody really believes that our political system is going to change as long as there is money inserted into our election process. There are too many bad actors. There are too many people that succumb to greed. And when that happens, we see the effect.